Wild Eagles TV. I'm your host, Mitch. Thanks for tuning in. In this episode, we're going to focus on another classic game where Serbia played. And in this one, I've chosen Yugoslavia, Germany, when Serbia used to be Yugoslavia, in the 1998 World Cup in France. Everyone will know that Serbia or Yugoslavia was not able to qualify for the 94 World Cup due to sanctions from the war. The World Cup before that was Italia 90. So this is our first World Cup in 8 years. So let's focus on that, and let's have a look at the group. First, we'll have a look at the group we're in. As you can see there, Germany, Yugoslavia, Iran, and United States. So obviously straight away, any fan, it doesn't matter if you're Serb or not, would know that Germany and Yugoslavia were the two countries that were always going to be the favourites to go through this group. So if we have a look at it, so Yugoslavia, on this day, it was a 2-2 draw, played on the 21st of June 1998. Our team, Ivica Kraj, Komljenovic, Đorović, Mihajlović, Petrović, Jokanović, Stanković, Stojković, Jugović, Mijatović, Kovačević. Wow, what a team. Just incredible. And the guys that came off the bench, Ognjenović, poor Ognjenović, his career just tanked. Govederica and Stević. That team right there. In any other situation where there wasn't sanctions, there wasn't a war, you'd say that this team could have almost won a World Cup. It is just packed with talent. I mean, just legend after legend after legend. Yeah, wow. I mean, look at just Mijatović, Jugović, Kovačević, Stojković, Stanković, Jokanović, just in the sort of midfield and strikers, incredible. So as you'll probably see, I'm wearing the Yugoslavia jersey from that World Cup. Now, I've got my collar popped like Siniša Mihajlović did in every single game. As you can see, we're wearing this crest. This crest was released just before the World Cup. It wasn't actually meant to be this. It was meant to be the crest before that one. And I'll show you what it should have been. So this is another jersey with the crest that should have been used at this World Cup. There it is right there. So I'll just adjust that for the camera. That's what we should have used. But just before the World Cup, they released this crest for the games. But this jersey you weren't able to buy. I picked this up on eBay. I don't know where it was. It's not match official. I don't think it's match official. But I remember growing up in the shops, that's the jersey that was on sale. Okay, it's exactly the same as this one, but just with the crest. And if you have a look on the back, Stojković, number 10. You know, that is incredible. Look at that. Jersey, definitely I'll save. The jersey I have on the back doesn't have a name or number. It's just a jersey. But there you go, number 10. The great Dragan Stojković, who's our manager at this World Cup. So that's pretty cool. So let's have a look at some footage. Just see how the game went. So we'll start here. The clip goes for 3 minutes 25 seconds. Let's have a look. Let's press play. Stojković, capitano. Stojković, there you go, hits it. Okay, I think this is where we score a goal. Here we go. Mijatović crosses it in to Stanković and goal. I'm not too sure if Stanković even got a touch here. If it was Mijatovic's goal, it was given to Stanković. But look at this. I don't see a touch there, but it was given, and Stanković, he took it. He took this goal. He didn't care who Mijatović was. I mean, he was a legend. He's like, I don't care, it's mine. So here we go, the first German attack on Yugoslavia. Not the first time I've said that. And here we go, here's another one. That's Petrović with a great hit off the left. Nothing much there, and he just took a shot. And we almost scored. And here's Stojković again. A great ball to Kovačević. Kovačević did the best he could. It would have just been a very tough way to score. Here's Jokanović. Look at Jokanović on the ball. Jeez, what a... To Jugović. Even that, gee, out of nothing, they just created something. Pop, pop, pop. It's incredible. And this is just before the half. Klinsmann, turn into shots, nothing. That was easy for Kraj. And here we go, just a replay of the first goal. No, just fast forward. This is our This is the second goal now that our coach now scored. Here we go. Now Dejukanovic hits it in. Fumbled by the keeper. Boom, Stojkovic scored. Incredible. Look at him celebrating. And now he's our manager at this World Cup. Look, Jukanovic just chops him down just to get that ball out to Kovacevic. Fumbles by the keeper and Stojkovic scores. And, Stojkovic scored, the last time he scored was in the Italia 90 World Cup. He was named top 11. And here he is at his first World Cup, or his last World Cup. And this is where Germany score. It was just a bad deflection of Mihailovic. I think Kraj would have had this covered. Kraj was moving to that side. But unfortunately, with the deflection, Kraj stood no chance. It's no fault of the keeper. It's no fault of Mihailovic as well. I mean, these things just happen in football. You try and clear it. No, it doesn't work. And here we go. He's across. Bihov. Kraj with a great save. Jugovic just cleared off Klinsmann's head, and unfortunately this is when Bihov scores. And just one of those, it was just Kolar, sorry, no, Bihov, yeah, that's right. So it was just what a header, unstoppable. It was just unstoppable. And I think, Jeremies and Mihailovic. I don't know which one was more of a lunatic. And Klinsmann, his old antics, lying on the ground, pretending he's injured. Yeah, Yadimir is going crazy again. Yep, there you go. That's a classic game. There's not too many classic games, I've got to say. There's not too many games like I'm going to be able to make of Serbia/Yugoslavia going to the World Cup and winning. But that was a 2-2 draw, as everyone knows. But what a performance! Against a top team, probably one of the favourites to win that World Cup, and we're leading 2-0 just after half time. We took it to the Germans, but I think in the end, maybe it was a little bit of fatigue. No big game performances. We didn't qualify in the '96 World Cup, while Germany did, and '94 and '92. They were all there. We weren't. So I guess the players, you could sort of be forgiven for maybe dropping a little bit at the end, maybe a bit of concentration, a little bit of fitness. But it wouldn't have been easy to go to that tournament. But everyone knows that we went to this World Cup after flogging Hungary in a playoff, in a 2-legged tie. It was 7-0 and 5-1. We absolutely wiped them out. Probably worse than their loss at the Battle of Char during World War I, 1914. History buffs will know what I'm talking about. Even the soldiers over then would have said, at least we didn't lose that badly. But if you don't know what the Battle of Char is, if you're Serb or you just want to know what the Battle of Char was, it was the first major victory for the Allies in World War I. Do a quick Google search, Char, C-E-R, Battle of Char, World War I. Trust me, you're going to love the story of that battle. It was incredible. And so, probably their worst humiliation since that time. Hungary, we pumped them, we made this World Cup, and we got drawn in a pretty good group where we have a look. So the first game against Iran, we won 1-0. I'll do a classic game on that. Wasn't the best game we've ever played. Then obviously the 2-2 draw, and then we played the Americans and we beat them 1-0. We were much better, but we only won 1-0. It was a Kumjanovic goal at the back from a cross, and then obviously we all know what happened when we played Holland in the round of 16. So I'm hoping that Serbia can at least, we haven't passed the group stage since this World Cup. Euro 2000, we made the quarters as well. Wouldn't you love a run like this where we make maybe the quarterfinals, round 16, we get out of the group, round 16, something for the fans, and a bit of hope. Can we replicate something like this from this World Cup where we win 2 games, a draw against the best team, which is Brazil, and we make it to the groups, past the group stage? Wouldn't that just be fantastic? I know I can't wait for the World Cup. It's the World Cup starts in 12 days, and Serbia's first game is about 5 days after it starts against Brazil. Stojkovic hasn't released his team yet. As soon as he releases his team, I'll be doing a quick video on it, and we'll talk about all the players, who's in, who's out, So I know Brazil released their World Cup squad. Switzerland, Cameroon haven't, and Serbia obviously hasn't. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for tuning in once again to White Eagles TV. I hope you enjoyed this classic game. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to cover or any feedback. I'm happy to listen. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.